I want you all to consider 1 Kings 3:16-28, where King Solomon, who's the offspring of David, before he falls away, gives a wise ruling about two women who are prostitutes. Now, in the boundaries of the story, where all the people are in awe and it's suggesting, it's screaming that his ruling was correct, we must assume that the woman who actually deserved to have the child had the child. That's part of the moral of the story in its most important interpretation and form. Basically, two women were arguing over whose baby's whose. One of them said that they both had babies at the same time, around the same time, within 3 days of each other. And one of them basically died during the night, and they're arguing over whose baby died and who deserves the child. King Solomon says, I'll cut it in two. And the one who says, no, give her the baby instead, he decides to give her the baby because the other woman wanted the baby to die. Now let's look at this story spiritually. First and foremost, it's spiritually speaking. If one of these women wanted the child to conform to the world and be financially stable and live an easy life and being complicit with all the horrible things in the world by not being morally precise, she should give it to the other woman who's going to raise the child to die at, say, 25 with their honor intact, obeying God as a martyr. It's a no-brainer conclusion. But we don't even need to be Christians to understand why this is correct. It is better to live a short and righteous life than to live a long and wicked one. Again, I tell you, it is better to live a short and righteous life in reality. No theater arts, no wordplay, no games, no Luciferian garbage, than to live a long and wicked one. On that same token, it is far better, it doesn't even come close, to date the righteous persecuted hero than to date the conformist who's financially stable, especially if he is group stalking the hero. So I give you my ruling in the tale of two males, one man, one a conformist dog. The conformist dog wears nice suits, financially stable, drives a Mercedes or BMW or a Porsche. And there's an attractive woman, very healthy looking, lives in Almaden or Palo Alto, lives in a nice place where healthy people are in terms of the quality of the houses and so on and so forth. In terms of the physical quality, not the spiritual quality, mind you. Okay, she must choose between these two guys. One of them, when put before God, okay, is the guy in the BMW or the Mercedes. He's a financially stable guy. He's a millionaire. He says, I'm not stupid. If I had a choice, I would choose a woman who's not a fair-weather dumb slut, like the stupid bitch dating me. He says, I'm not going to go before God, before I'm sentenced to hell, and lie about the quality of this woman or her judgment. She has bad judgment. She should not be dating me. But he says, because you designed things for her to fall in my lap, I should be allowed to date her. And then I go up and I say, you know what? I'm the son of God. I'm being cheated. Bottom line, what is justice? She needs a chance that this guy and his allies never gave her to hear me out in person and to see righteousness flow from my lips to her ears in person. Not to see and to see why they're changing my voice and my image and so on and so forth. And to hear the truth that she should choose me, that righteousness is greater than wealth. Every guy on the planet knows what a gold digger is. Every guy on the planet knows there's a spectrum of gold diggers. If you don't choose love over righteousness, if you don't choose love over financial stability, love and righteousness and justice over financial stability, you're a gold digger. Whether you need $60,000 a year or $500 million a year, you're still a gold digger. If you can't date the guy who lives with his parents, who makes, let's go call it $40,000 a year, to throw something out there, because you want that financial stability, you're a punk ass slut. And you weren't raised right and society tricked you. And you should be forced to submit to me because you're complicit with 9 million people starving to death every year. Mass rape, mass exploitation, mass thievery. You don't deserve sovereignty over your body. You don't deserve to make that decision yourself. And these people didn't even allow you the true mental clarity between their despicable bloodlines forging her and their despicable fucking rearing and social conditioning to make that a sound decision. Or you would know that like this. You not only know that I'm right, but you know it like this. What do you think God would rule? He'd rule in my favor. The hell do you think? So God commands you attractive women to obey me, not the rich cowards. What the fuck did you think?